Magic. What up, cosplayers? So today I'm going to show you how I made this little Uchiha accessory for the backpack piece for my Uchiha Goddess costume. I started out by tracing a circle using duct tape, and then I filled in the rest of the shape. And I added tape to this stencil because I'm going to be using it 9 more times and I want it to be able to last. Then I traced it out onto cardboard and cut it out using a box cutter. I wanted this accessory to have a little bit of rigidity and durability, so I'm using cardboard on the inside. Here I'm tracing it twice onto 2mm EVA foam. Sandwich. Once again, I traced it onto paper. This way I can actually create the internal design of the crest. I wanted to make a stencil for this so that each time I redo the accessory, I can get the exact same shape.
Purchase your tracks today.
Here I'm arranging the crow feathers to see how they look best. These aren't actually crow feathers. I think they're goose feathers that I just found on Amazon. But I really love crows, and I love that Itachi actually is friends with crows and he does a lot of work with them, so I wanted to incorporate that into my costume. Be careful with the hot glue here. Try not to get it on your feathers because it's extremely hard to get it off. And now I'm actually tracing the stencil for the internal design, I guess you could call it. I'm actually also pressing down really hard on the pencil because I'm trying to create these grooves that will show better once I hit it with the heat gun. I decided to sew on some filigree. I wanted to sew it instead of hot gluing it because I do not trust the hot glue to actually hold it long term. So when in doubt, sew it out. And hitting it with the heat gun here in the hopes that those ridges will come out, but then as you'll see, I end up going through with the box cutter and kind of trying to make those ridges a little deeper. Next, we are going to coat this with Plastidip. I used 2 layers of Plastidip because I felt like that was plenty. It's time to finally put this whole thing together, so go crazy with the hot glue gun, but still pay attention to the feathers and not getting hot glue where you don't want it. Okay, so here I'm taking some gold acrylic paint and I'm painting over the areas of the EVA foam that are still showing through the filigree. I want this to look like a solid gold piece, so I want to hide any blue or any colors that don't make sense. I also went in with black and traced the inside edges of the sandwiched part so that it would be more receding and that it wouldn't show as much. start painting the inside and see how this thing is really coming together. For the red, I'm using a metallic red acrylic paint that I got from Walmart. You'll see me lay down this base layer with a brush, but in the end I actually end up using a makeup sponge to kind of even out the texture. And let's add some white paint to finish this off. And it's almost done. Yay! Now I just have to make